block the world out. Don't block the opportunities out and then blame the system. And the easy answer, unfortunately, when you're speaking to the developing world and people who look like us, is that they're corrupt. The developing world is a pack of corrupt guys. And that is why they're going here and there. When the evidence is glaring, all public tenders. You see, I don't know if you expected to have a frank discussion today, but I don't do anything but frank. Thank you.
Well, we tend to use the Harvard Business School method of discourse here, so we choose to go with a frank and open discussion. The next question comes from one of the attendees here this afternoon, and the question, sir, is while there are opportunities rife in the oil and energy sector now in Guyana, what are some of the other necessary development sectors that Guyana is looking to build out? And how can U.S. businesses and Africa also participate in this opportunity?
I don't see oil and gas as the future for our country. What oil and gas does is give us the revenue to catalyze other sectors. Forever, Guyana had comparative advantage in every area. I spoke about the forest, our mining sector, our tourism sector, our housing sector, construction sector. We have the ability to develop a world-class human resource base. We are building a knowledge economy. We are looking to invest in healthcare and education as first world service for export potential. So, food security. Guyana has the potential of becoming the leading player in food production and food security for the entire Caribbean. And we have begun a comprehensive investment program in agriculture, increasing food production. For a matter of fact, we have made a decision that all new investment in agriculture and livestock, at least 35% of the new farms must be led by women, 25% by young people. And what we're doing is freeing up capital, supporting young people in giving them land, in giving them the equipment, in giving them the technology, the research and development, because food is going to be a major player. We have the largest reservoir of fresh water, one of the largest reservoirs of fresh water in the world. Fresh water is going to become a critical commodity in the future. We are now catalyzing that. How do we ensure we capitalize that and build an economy 2030 and beyond? The world we're seeing today will be completely different from 2030 and beyond. What you have to do in this 10 years is build an economy that is functional in 2030 and beyond. Now, what we're doing, for example, we've just signed an agreement with the UAE, where every single primary school child will leave primary school with training in coding. We are building a human resource base that is technologically driven, using AI, using robotics, creating the environment that will build prosperity for the future. Importantly, we must be able to increase disposable income at the family level. And we're pursuing small and micro enterprises to improve the access to disposable income at the family level. This is what is going to bring prosperity at the level of families and at the level of community. What oil and gas does, it gives us that excellent opportunity to get the revenue that is necessary to build out this new economy, decentralized economy, focus on technology, food and security, capacity building, human resource transformation, healthcare, education and housing services, ecotourism, and positioning Guyana. I don't know if we did not have oil and gas, if you invited me today. But I reminded some very sophisticated journalists who has a keen interest in Guyana these days. and they believe that they are the custodian of all the truth. They come and they write every day. And I reminded them that Guyana existed before oil and gas. Where were you? Why couldn't we occupy a single space in your headline? The same forest that you're asking me today as to how we're going to protect it, and you're now a producer of fossil fuel, existed before that. But you never took an interest in it. Because even your news outlet is driven by oil and gas. Your narrative is driven by oil and gas and fossil fuel. You see, the truth is a very difficult thing to consume. The truth is a very difficult thing to consume. But what drives the news? I just give you the stats on the present situation and the food crisis in Latin America and the Caribbean. Point to how many headlines that is globally. And I can show you how many headlines fossil fuel is. Elon Musk has more headlines than the whole food crisis in the world.
Well, thank you for those closing remarks. Thank you so much. And I'm sure as you exit, there will be any number of people looking to grab your hand and have further conversation with you, and come to the great country of Guyana, which I've had visiting many times.
Welcome you very humbly. I'm very humbled to be here. But I want all of us to agree on something. Let us not let those in society with extreme views that protect interests lead us in a direction in which there is not a balance. This world requires a balance, otherwise we are going to create a situation that would lead to many tensions. Let us work on a new system of balancing what is needed to sustain our world. Thank you very much.